Here we go, baby. Here we go. You guys hear me? Yo, yo, yo. I've never done a live before. You guys are going to have to bear with me for the beginning here. Just put in the chat if you guys can hear me. We got the Instagram people rolling in. Can you guys on YouTube hear me? My father's in here. All right, okay, you guys on YouTube can hear me. All right, let's get it going. So, ladies and gentlemen, today we are going to be talking about how to go from 0 to 100K subs on YouTube. We're going to be talking about how I've started my channel, how I've grown it to the point it's at right now, and how you can start your channel with nothing. Oh, you guys on Instagram can't see the full whiteboard. How to go from literally just an idea of what you want your content to be, or like a rough vision for where you want to take YouTube, all the way to having a successful channel with 100K subs. So before we start, I just want to talk about how I've grown my channel, or how I first started my channel actually. So when I first started, I was watching content from people like Kick Genius, Nightwing2303, Mr. Fulmer Simpson. These were all people doing sneaker content, but also like playing basketball in it, doing performance tests of sneakers, stuff like that. So sneakers and basketball. I was completely obsessed with sneakers and basketball. Oh no, my time limit just ran up on Instagram. Hold up. Here we go. Okay, we're back. So when I first started on YouTube, I was completely obsessed with sneakers and basketball. I was pumping out content. And the biggest thing that helps me when I first started was right here, the blank one for right here, which is going to be community. I had a really, really strong community. I loved my content so much. I was so passionate about my content that I built a community around my content really easily, because people also saw how passionate I was. People also were super passionate about the content I was creating. So I built that strong community. I was stacking a lot of wins with that content because I was posting a lot. People were sharing it. People really enjoyed it. I had a strong community, and that made me want to continue to post and continue to post. So building that community when you start out is really, really key. And now, guys, we're going to go into the 5 steps to gain success on YouTube. You'll see right here there's only 3, but we're going to be going over. This one is really 2, and then we're going to be giving you guys the last one here at the end. So real quick before we start, I want you guys in the YouTube chat to, if you have an idea for your channel, or if you are making content right now but you're not seeing the growth you want, I want you to put in the type of content you're creating. Put in your niche in the chat on YouTube, and I'm going to be using you guys. All right, and I'm going to be using you guys as example when I go through this. So like, for step 1, this is how you would do it in this niche, stuff like that. So 2K, boom, we got 2K, and then we got fashion and basketball. Let's do it. So we got, let's do that in green actually. $2K, fashion, basketball. All right, boom. Those are the first 3 I saw. Guys on Instagram, you're gonna have to go to the YouTube if you want to see the full whiteboard. So the first step for YouTube success, you got to determine what type of content you're going to create, right? Your YouTube channel is the content you create. What's going to determine the content you create on YouTube? What do you think? Yeah, I know the whiteboard's inverted. There's nothing I can do about that. It's a front-facing camera. So, okay. So what's going to determine the type of content you create? It's going to be your passion. It's going to be your passion. Everyone on YouTube, they're like, okay, I want to hop into YouTube and get the most views I can. The crypto space is blowing up right now. Like the public interview, flirting with girls type content is getting a lot of views right now. I want to hop in. I want to do that because that's going to get me success on YouTube. If you do that, if you hop into a niche just because it's hot right now, you're not going to have any longevity on YouTube. It's pretty damn simple. It's way more profitable to hop into a niche that you get 1,000 subscribers in 6 months than if you hop into a niche and you get 1,000 subscribers in 1 month. Because that one channel where you got it in 6 months, you're actually going to continue to upload. Okay, let's say you hop in and you're doing 2K content. Well, you know, it took you 6 months to get 1,000 subscribers, but you're going to continue doing this. You've been building your passion for this content. You've been building how you create your 2K content. For the example, if it took you 1 month to get 1,000 subscribers just because it's a hot niche, well, now you're going to have to pivot your niche. Now your content is going to take a hit. Your passion is going to take a hit. Because your passion for your content is going to take a hit, your community is going to take a hit. Your potential for growth is going to take a hit. Everything else is going to suffer because you're not passionate about your content. So you need to make sure you have your passion dialed in. You're not going to be successful. You're going to have to pivot. And when you pivot out of 2K, let's say you start doing Apex Legends, everyone that subscribed for 2K, I mean, you probably have gained a strong relationship with 200 maybe of those viewers, and all the rest of those people are never going to watch your content again. So you need to make sure you have a strong base and make sure you're passionate about your content. The other thing, guys, if you're passionate about your content, you're going to absolutely love it. The more you love what you're making content about, the more you're going to be fired up to make content. When I first started on YouTube, that's when I was the most passionate about my content and what I'm getting to right now, currently with my channel. When I started doing stuff, I was doing sneakers, I was doing basketball, and I just loved it so much. And I was just fired up going home to make videos about it every day because I was so obsessed with sneakers and basketball. Right now, when I'm getting to basketball, I'm really, really enjoying it again. I'm getting back into playing. When I was injured for 6 months, I didn't really like it. I was uploading really inconsistently, and it wasn't that enjoyable for me. If you're making content you're really passionate about, you're going to be able to kill it just because you love doing so much and it means so much to you. So make sure you're making content you're passionate about. But another thing is, guys, I want to talk to you about how to make the content you're going to create. So let's say you're doing 2K and you're hopping into this niche and you're really passionate about 2K. Should you make content everyone else is making in the 2K niche, or should you make your own innovative content? Obviously, you should make your own unique content that only you can offer to the viewer. So this is going to be hard to grow at first, but the reason you need to do it is because, guys, in the basketball community right now, there's so many people doing park takeovers and there's so many people doing park takeovers. There's so many people doing the same thing in the basketball community, hopping on trends, doing different things like that. And all these people are offering the same thing, and it's so congested, it's so saturated that all these views are being split up amongst all these same people that are doing the same content. If you have someone that enters this niche that does something completely original, then they're going to be offering something more valuable than everyone else. Everyone who's doing the park takeover stuff is trying to be the best person, trying to make the best content. If you hop into a niche, or if you hop into this niche and you make your own unique content, like say, for example, in basketball, it's only moms playing basketball. Say you have a MILF basketball channel. All of these people are gonna, like, this is the only place you can come for this type of content, and they're gonna love that stuff. You're not gonna compete with all these other people. These people are only gonna get views if their content is better than everyone else's. Now you can get views simply because your content is different. So the biggest thing in terms of what you're gonna make content about is how passionate you are about your content. The most profitable niche is how passionate you are about that niche. And then you gotta innovate. In this channel, you need to make innovative content. You think of how I first came up on YouTube. I was doing backyard basketball content. No one else was doing that. Everyone else was doing like 1v1 tournaments and 1v1 setups and stuff like that. No one was doing backyard stuff. It was all like mixtapes and stuff like that. When I was offering this new unique value, people came to love that, and they really appreciated that, and they came to my innovative channel. When Devontae Friga started doing game day vlogs, they loved that content. That's the only place they could get it. and they love Devontae Freeman's channel. His channel blew up. When Balin Levine and Danny Duncan are doing their messing around in public vlogs, no one else is that funny character like they are in public. No one else does that type of content. They're not doing the social pranks like everyone else is doing. They're just going and having their day and doing their own unique thing, and they're killing it because no one else is offering that value that they are. They're innovating within their space. So in terms of a 2K channel, let's think of some innovative content. First of all, obviously, you got to be really passionate about 2K. And then let's say you make 2K content, but in the back, like say you have your gaming setup in the little webcam box, and then behind you, you have a big board of challenges. So every time you hit a 3-pointer, you got to go into your brother's room and do some prank with him, and the chat gets to decide what the prank's going to be. Or you have like a wheel that you spin, having like an in real life element, or like, it's like a 2K channel, but it's also in real life challenges. And you're the only, like everyone else is focused on the gameplay and the commentary and this and that, but you're doing in real life crazy streams and ideas like that no one else is doing. So obviously all three of these are passionate about your content. And then 2K, let's say IRL challenges. In terms of fashion, let's think of some innovative fashion content. That's difficult because it's going to be more difficult to do it within like a specific niche. So like if you're really niche down, like I have a client of mine that does plant-based eating. So it's hard for her to come up with really innovative content. So let's think innovative content for a fashion channel. Let's say you go out in public and you do some type of challenges with people where you have them answer a bunch of fashion questions, or you go up to them and you give them, like you go through and rate their whole outfit. People do that type of stuff, but you'll see in terms of the fashion channel, the people that were going up and like, how much does your outfit cost? Oh, the trousers 500, all that type of stuff. Those channels really blew up because they were innovating within that. And then obviously everyone hops on that niche. So let's say passionate for all three of these. And then guessing. And then for basketball, what's innovative basketball content? Let's use my own example of backyard challenges with your buddies. Okay. So, boom. First of all, you need to be passionate about your content. If you don't have that foundation, you're not going to be successful on YouTube. If you don't really, really love the content you're making consistently all the time, if you have to shift your niche, and everyone that came to you for basketball, now you're doing hunting videos, no one's going to stay unless they've developed a really strong relationship with you. So you can't switch your niche. And also, what if you stop losing passion for basketball? You just keep pushing it. Your content is going to suffer. Your consistency is going to suffer. Your skills are going to suffer. Everything else is going to suffer, and then your content's going to suffer. So, boom. First of all, passion. Second of all, what's the second step in order to create a successful channel? Community. Building a strong community around your content. So, guys, I want to touch back, if you were here at the beginning of the stream, talking about when I first started YouTube. When I first started YouTube, dude, I was so convicted that I knew this is what I want to do because I love sneakers and basketball so much. And I would make content around this, and I would interact with everybody. I would go on Instagram, follow everybody, talk with people. I had like 20 subscriber giveaways, 50 subscriber giveaways. I knew my people, and I was listening to them and making content based off what they wanted. And I had such a strong bond with my community that pushed me to keep making content. They were all here to see what I had to do and how I was going to interact with them. And then I was providing them for that. So that was offering consistency in terms of my viewership. Because if you have a strong community, if you have a strong audience around your content that really likes your personality, really likes your content, is in a habit of watching your content, you're gonna get consistent views, and you're also gonna upload consistently. When you first start on YouTube, a huge thing to help you to keep pushing content is developing a strong community around your content, because when you have that, now you're being held accountable by these people. Now these people love you. You're stacking wins, right? You're like, also, guys, we are social people, okay? Obviously, you should be creating content for yourself because you love the content, but also you should want to share the content with the people around you. And you do that by developing a community around your content. And a big way to do that, especially when you don't have that relationship with your viewers already, is to spread a meaningful message with your content. Guys, you can have a strong community just based off the awesome content you create, but if you're making your content based around a message that you really stand for and you have a strong connection to, that's going to relate with people so much. People are going to be able to connect with that so much. So let me give you an example. So I'm starting a channel that's called YouTube Impacts. My coaching program where I teach YouTube is called YouTube Impacts. And the creed of that, the main mission and message of that, is to create a channel that you're passionate about and make that your income and your impact. I talk with so many people that are in college right now. I hopped on 2 calls today. 2 kids that were in college. They don't like where they see their trajectory going. They're not enjoying college, and they don't want to get a 9 to 5. And that's just the normal route people go down in our society. And I want to help people do what I've done and make your passion your income and your impact. My passion is basketball and spreading the word of Christ. So I'm doing that through YouTube, right? I've made my passion, my income, and my impact through YouTube. And that's a message people can get behind. And that's why that community is going to be so strong. So, community, you're going to have consistent views and uploads. Have a strong message behind your channel. What is your channel? Oh, why did my Instagram just locked? There we go. Oh, you guys can't hear me on YouTube or on Instagram? Go to my YouTube chat if you cannot hear me. Let me pin that real quick. Sorry, guys. How do I pin that? Boom. Okay. So, community, have a strong message behind your content. And then the biggest thing, guys, with community, once you've developed a strong audience around your content, you're going to get the consistent views, but mainly you're going to be stacking wins. When you have that strong message fueling your content, when you're really passionate about that message, like I am about helping people make their passion, their income, and their impact, that helps me to upload consistently because I have such a strong why for my content. I have such a strong reason to do that. I feel so strongly with my content. I'm not like, I have to go make a video, I have to go edit, I have to go do this and that. I'm fired up to go do it because I have such a connection to my content, and I have a strong connection to my community with the message I'm spreading through my content. So it's really going to help you stack wins and be consistent. So let's think about some examples for how to develop a strong community around your content. So with 2K, obviously, it's going to be harder to have a meaningful message behind your content if you have like a gaming channel. But let's say you went through a depressive period in your life. You went through some really hard stuff. Maybe somebody passed away in your life, and you played 2K with your buddies. You made some really strong connections online, and that helped you through that period. Because you were connecting with these people all the time, because you were really passionate about the content you were making in 2K, that helped you out of that period. So just having a message like, do what you love, or connect with people, and you just make that a central part of your channel. You can even do that in something like 2K and have a meaningful message. With basketball, let's use Devontae Friga, right? He does pretty normal basketball content, but he also interjects his own voiceover, talking about, guys, stay positive, stay motivated. He'll do big voiceover segments, talking to the camera, being motivational, or sorry, doing a dub over of all the content, talking about specific topics within basketball and just overall personal development and mental health. So you can have a strong message even if it's not that related to your niche. So that would be with basketball. Let's write these down. So connecting online for 2K. For fashion, it could be self-love. You get a great outfit and you feel great about yourself, and that helps you talk about self-love in all your videos, and your people aren't just like, okay, that's Aiden, he wears these shirts in his content, but he actually talks about self-love. He helps me through something that I struggle with through his content. I really love Aiden's content now. And then with basketball, it would be something like motivational voiceover. With Devontae Friga, for example. Okay. So, boom. We've gone over the 2 steps, but really 3 steps. So, YouTube impacts. First of all, you need to make your content about what you're passionate about, and then you need to develop a strong community around your content. And that's going to help you gain consistent views and help you to upload more consistently and follow your upload schedule better. So let's start writing these down. Not sure what my other pen. So boom. First of all, passion is the biggest piece. Community and consistency. Cool. So finally, guys, this is not the last one. I'll be giving you the last one in a second. The third step for success on YouTube is skills. You need to get good at YouTube, right? It's a game just like everything else. It's social media. It's a business. You're offering a product with your content. What do you think you need to develop your skills with in terms of YouTube? Let me read the chat for a second. What do you guys think you need to develop your skills with in order to get potential for growth on YouTube? Editing, communication. How to grow your channel. Right, but what do you think the skills are going to be? Let's just talk about it. So the first skill is content. You just need to get better at making awesome content, offering really, really good value to your viewers when they come to your channel. Make really good content. Second of all, packaging. And third topic. So these aren't in order, but these are all massively important if you want to get a successful channel. If you want to just say what's the most important out of these, it's going to be number 3. It's going to be your skills with your content. You need to make very, very good content, okay? In order to be a very successful channel, if you go on YouTube right now, man, the people that are killing it are just offering extreme value with their content, okay? Like, you just need to make very, very good videos. At the end of the day, you can be really good at marketing your stuff. You can be really good at packaging your content. But if you're not offering great value, you're not going to build a strong audience. You're not going to get really, really diehard fans of your channel. So you need to make awesome content. And then you need to package your content well. So guys, you can make an amazing video. It can be super, super good. If you don't have a really good title and thumbnail, you're not going to be able to be successful, okay? You can make a 10 out of 10 video. It's absolutely amazing. But if if your thumbnail sucks or if your title isn't captivating, no one's actually going to watch that content. You got to get all three of these. So, boom. Let's say, for example, you get the first two, but you don't have an awesome topic. So let's say I make content about me just going to play basketball at my local rec, and I have an awesome title and thumbnail. I scored 50 against bums at my rec. That would probably get some views, but because it's not a really, really great idea, an engaging topic, it's not going to absolutely kill it. So the three skills you need is really the idea or the topic, what your content is based upon, and then how good your video actually is and how well you package it with the title and thumbnail. Audience retention is also in there. I include that in content. But the main three things, more important than audience retention, is your topic, your idea, what your content is, what the foundation for your video is, your actual video, what you're offering, your product, and then the packaging of this video. So to give an example of putting these three together, so in 2020, I had just graduated from college, or sorry, I just graduated from high school. I didn't want to go to college. I didn't want to get a job. I want to do YouTube full time. And I decided that, you know what, I could look at how to package my content better. I could look at how to grow through maybe TikTok or YouTube Shorts, or try to, find a different marketing strategy. But what I really came down to was building my skills, okay? This is why I really went from, if you look at my channel in 2020, averaging 50,000 views a video, to in 2021, averaging 400,000 views per video, is I really improved my skills here. I still have a bad community. I do not have a community around my content. That's why some videos absolutely flop for my channel, okay? I'm really good at skills. I have no community whatsoever. If you look in the chats, people are absolutely going in on me. I don't have a strong relationship with my viewer right now, but I'm just really good at these skills, right? I know how to make really good videos. I know how to make a great title and thumbnail, and I know how to come up with an awesome idea. And I don't upload the video unless it's a banger. So that's why in 2021, I started to really kill it. And now I have this conviction like, oh, wow, I really know how to grow on YouTube. I really know how to do this. I had no community whatsoever. And I just had a bunch of one-off bangers go viral because I really did this well. So that is huge for you guys. Build your skills. So you'll notice here, okay, let's go over this. So this is hard to say. In 2K, I can't really tell you how to come up with an awesome idea, title and thumbnail, and content, but it's just really about offering unordinary value with your content and then coming up with a great idea, which is, these have a lot to do with each other, but then just like marketing your content well, having a really, really good title and thumbnail. So that goes for all these. I can't really give examples for that. But guys, you'll notice we have a missing link here. Bro, why is Instagram bugging out like that? We have a missing link here. So you can be really passionate about your content. You have a really strong why for your content. You love making the content you create. You have a really strong community around your content, like I don't have, right? You have people that come back all the time, are big fans of your channel. You upload consistently. They are conditioned to clicking your content. Your title and thumbnails are very similar on all your videos. People are conditioned to watching your stuff. And you have the skills here. You make really good content. You package your content well, and you have an awesome topic. You could be doing all of these things and still not be growing. Because let me tell you, the biggest thing in terms of growth here is number 3. Passion. This is going to help you be consistent. This is going to give you the fire that you need for YouTube. Community, that's going to help you with the fire, and that's going to really add consistency. And then skills. This is really just going to help you grow, help give you the potential for growth. So yeah, you could have a really, really good topic and it could kill it if you have really good content and packaging. But man, it's hard to come up with that really, really good topic. So this is the massive, massive final piece in order to kill it on YouTube. It's momentum. Momentum. This is how you create a viral video, guys. You build your skills really, really well. And guys, I could give you all my viral thumbnail, viral audience retention, viral ideas training. You still wouldn't have the skills. You need to build this by having 1 and 2, by being consistent, by continuing to upload. That's how you're going to build your skills. But even once you build your skills, you're not going to be successful because you're going to need to get lucky. You're going to need to get lucky to have that really, really good idea that you make great content on and package it well. So that's why you utilize momentum. So I went to Vid Summit, which was a big YouTube convention. All the YouTube nerds, Mr. Beast spoke there, Mark Rober spoke there, other YouTube nerds spoke there. And this guy, Airrack, I'm not sure if you guys are familiar with Airrack. Airrack in 2020 went from, I think, like 100K subs to 1 million. He joined YouTube. He had a strong why. He's like, I'm going to do YouTube. I'm going to show people that you can be a successful creator in 2021 when it's as competitive as it's ever been. And he went from 100K subs all the way to 1 million. And his only strategy for growth was packaging, not even content or topic, but packaging and momentum. And what he means by momentum, guys, what momentum is where everybody's attention is. So right now, everybody's attention is on Squid Game, okay? It's losing momentum every single day, but everyone's momentum is on Squid Game right now. I'm sure your favorite YouTubers have uploaded a Squid Game video, and it's absolutely killed it. I was looking up, I was like, dude, the momentum for Squid Game is really hot right now. I searched it up. I found a bunch of channels that had like, averaging like 15, 20, 10K views. They make a Squid Game video, 300K views, boom. So many people are thinking about this. So many people are watching content about Squid Game. So when you click on a video and then like 5 of that guy's videos or 5 videos related to that topic come up on your screen, people are searching up Squid Game. People are watching content related to Squid Game. So when you upload a video and you've built out your skills really well and you've optimized it for retention, it's going to get views if there's momentum around that topic. So if there's momentum around Squid Game, boom, your video is going to go crazy because people are thinking about Squid Game, watching Squid Game content. It's going to show up on their homepage. They're going to click it, watch it. It's going to give YouTube good metrics, and then it's going to send it out to other people that love that content. So let's give some more examples from momentum. So Airrack came up by, he would literally just inject himself into momentum and package the content well, and he would kill it. So he went to the Floyd Mayweather and Logan Paul fight and just had an interview with Logan Paul. He went up to Logan Paul and he was just like, yo, I'm a DAZN reporter. Let's go get an interview. He interviewed him. Bam, it blows up on his channel. He knew there was a lot of hype around this. There's a lot of momentum around Logan Paul as a person. He injected himself into this momentum and it does crazy. Okay. When I did Nerd Plays Basketball in the Hood, I had that potential for growth, and it was so good, the topic was so good that I didn't need momentum. I created my own momentum and it went crazy. Now there is momentum for that topic. I created a whole genre. Now people are still doing Nerd in the Hood to this day, or Nerd Plays Basketball to this day. When I did trampoline content, everyone started spamming trampoline videos because I created that momentum, right? Where I mess up is I rely too much on these 3 and I don't rely on momentum. I'm not looking for what's already hot. What can I make like a really well packaged, awesome video about on something that's already hot and just ensure that it does well. So guys, that is how, so let's say 2K, when the video game drops, it's going to be really hot. Or let's say there's an overpowered player that people are just starting to learn about. You make a video on that overpowered player. Let's say there's a creator that's really blowing up, like iShowSpeed, I think he does 2K, or someone like that, trolling iShowSpeed, injecting yourself into that momentum somehow. For fashion, whenever Kanye does something, just talking about Kanye West, using that momentum, using what people are searching up, what people really care about, that's going to catch their attention, that's going to increase your click-through rate, and people are going to love that content and watch it, and it's going to be sent out to more people because they interact with it well. For basketball, well, I don't want to share what's hot for basketball right now because we got some basketball people in the live. But guys, that is the 5 steps for YouTube success. I would go ahead and you know what, let's go ahead and go through some live questions. If you guys have any, go on YouTube. You can go ahead and ask some live questions if you're a channel just starting out, and I can answer them. But I think most of you guys are just trolling here. But we can go ahead and give that a shot. But yeah, guys, you'll notice we just went over what it takes, what these 5 steps are. As I'm waiting for these DMs to come in, I'm just going to go ahead and talk to you guys about this. But we just went over the overall what you need in order to be successful. If you would like to drill down on how to create innovative content, on what is really good content, how do you package your content well, what makes a really good thumbnail, what makes a really good title, how do you come up with a viral content? I've come up with, a bunch of viral content. Like I said, my skills are really good. I didn't utilize momentum. I just nailed these 3 right here. What was I thinking about? What are some of these characteristics that make a great idea? If you would like to learn about some of those things, if you would like me to personally mentor you to build a successful channel, go ahead, DM me on Instagram at DC_heat, the word live stream, and we will talk and see if it makes sense for us to move forward together. But let's see if, all right, so are tags important? Let's go with that one first. Okay, you guys have a bunch of questions now. How about reaction videos? Okay, so first of all, let's go over tags. So YouTube themselves said that tags are only important if words in your title are commonly misspelled. So tags don't really do much for you. You can go ahead. What I tell my clients is, while your video is uploading, just put a bunch of keywords in your description and your tags and misspell certain phrases within your title in the tags. But no, the tags are not important. This is what you really need to be focused on. Shorts is a great way to get started. Shorts is really hot right now. Tips for video titles. Okay, so for video titles and video thumbnails, if I'm just gonna give you guys some keys for this. So let's go over and let's say packaging. Tips for video titles and thumbnails, guys. I don't know if you can see that. The light's on it right now. Simple and sensational in terms of your title and thumbnail. So with your title, just to be specific on that, you don't want to go over 50 characters. If you go over 50 characters, it's going to have the ... and people aren't going to be able to read the whole title, and it's not going to be engaging for them. They're not going to know everything that's going on. They're not going to want to click. So let's go over titles for a second. You want to keep it as simple as possible. Guys, I want to talk to you. I wish I could show you, but my last video really underperformed for me. This was, originally it was called, if you dribble, you get shot for $1,000. It was a 1v1 me and my buddy played. Every dribble we took, we got shot with a paintball gun, and we were playing the game for $1,000. The reason that underperformed is because there was just too many elements. It was too complicated. The title and thumbnail, the packaging was just, there was too many elements to it, right? I was showing people at VidSum, I was like, why do you think this underperformed? They're like, well, what does that mean? I played for $1,000 and I got shot. Like, you win $1,000 and you get shot. People didn't understand everything that's going on in the title and thumbnail. You need to make it super, super clear for them. They should glance at it and already know everything that goes on in the video. And not only should it be super simple, but it should be sensational. If you want millions of people to come to your video, it can't only be simple. It has to be super simple, clear, this is what I'm offering, and it's amazing. Just present that to them. So in terms of the title, like I said, keep it as short as possible, as few elements as possible, and then just make it captivating. And then for the thumbnail, you don't want to throw much text in there. You don't want to have a bunch of stuff going on. Just keep that super simple as well and make that as sensational as possible. So you can go to my channel. I do a good job of, every time it's like a basketball video, I'll have someone doing some crazy dunk. So just really simple and really captivating as well. All right. Oh, Let's go through two more. That's kind of a generic one. Always think how you can add value to the viewer. That's right. How to grow a gaming channel. Well, I mean, we just talked about how to grow a channel. I want to go over like specific stuff real quick. Upload time. That doesn't really matter. I mean, you can go in the analytics of your channel and see how, like, there's a section for when your viewers are most active on YouTube. Just upload right before then, but it's not significant to your video's performance in the long term. How many vids per week when trying to grow? For Jimmy, for you, man, when you're trying to grow, there's no like specific video number. You just have to make Jimmy, for you, just focus on the skills, man. Focus on how good you can create your content, how good you can package your content, what's a really banger video idea, and then utilize momentum as well. Like, take the time that you would use to create 3 videos and put that all into one and make that one video really good. If you're uploading a lot and you're focused on following your upload schedule so much that it's just kind of spreading out the quality of your videos to a bunch of different videos, when you're trying to first grow and first pop off, then you're not going to get that one video that's an absolute banger, unless you get super lucky. So I would say just slow down and really focus on the quality. But obviously quantity is really important. Guys, my thing is I don't upload enough quantity. So I'll create that momentum for myself and then I'll just lose it. Like, I will just literally generate momentum out of nothing and then I will lose it because I don't upload consistently enough, right? That's my main focus right now. So it's different for everybody. All right, let's do one more. I want to find the best one here. So, can you grow on YouTube just by vlogging? Yes, but you have to make really innovative content and you need to package it really well and it's got to be really good. You have to have really good ideas and then you have to utilize momentum. I mean, you can do that in any niche. How do you get it out there? Say you're making quality content, but it's not being seen. So you're making quality content, you got this down. And a lot of people, guys, I get a lot of clients. I look back at my content in 2020 and when I thought my content was really good, and it could just be so much better. A lot of my clients are like, man, I'm making great videos, but it's not getting views. I gotta be real with you, man. It's not YouTube algorithm's fault. It's your fault. YouTube algorithm is gonna send people the best videos that get the highest metrics. If your video is not getting the highest metrics, they want the great videos to be sent out there. This is going to get people to watch longer on their platform and watch more ads and all stuff like that. Guys, my phone is on 1%, so you're gonna have to go to my YouTube channel to watch the end of this. But you said, how do you actually get the views once you're making quality content? Well, first, you got to make sure you're actually making quality content, and you can always improve your content. My content is the best it's ever been. And I could be doing it so much better. So got to make sure it really is quality content, but then just focus on these 3: packaging, topic, and momentum. Make sure the topic is really momentum based and it's just a really good idea. And then your packaging, your title and thumbnail is just as good as it can possibly be. And then you're gonna do great. Like, that's what you're missing. If you have the content dialed in, if you have a community around your content, I mean, not even really that. You don't need a community in order to get your videos seen. What you do need is great packaging and a great topic. And a great way to get a great topic is have it be very momentum based. You have to remember, when you're using momentum and you're using trending topics, every day that goes by, there's going to be less momentum for that idea. So I'll go for one more. You think YouTube is a good way to promote your TikTok? you just got to focus on organic growth. Like I talked with a guy today, he got 400K views on a TikTok that was basically like an advertisement for his YouTube channel, and he got, I think he said like 20 subscribers out of it. And it's just like, even those subscribers are probably going to be inactive. They haven't come from one of your actual YouTube videos. Like just nail these, or even if you get that inorganic growth, you're not going to be able to turn it into a successful YouTube channel because you don't know how to do these. So only focus on YouTube, I'd say. Having a social media presence is obviously powerful, but yeah, a lot of people think, oh, TikTok's algorithm is easy. Let me grow through TikTok and push it to YouTube. Well, you're still gonna have to figure out YouTube's algorithm in order to have a thriving channel. Let's go for one more. I have a financial channel, but I want to add basketball content. Should I mix both? Yeah, Quentin, like we talked about, you can't do, like if you have a financial channel and people are coming for finances, it's going to be way harder to grow a relationship with them because they're, that's not entertainment content, that's informational content. So they know, okay, Quentin Bank's going to give me the PPG loans or whatever you do. And then if you're doing basketball content, no one is going to watch that stuff because unless they have a really strong connection with you, which is going to be harder to do in the finance niche. So always, like, unless you have that super, super strong connection with your viewers, like people like Cash Nasty or Logan Paul or Jester the Laser, they can do kind of whatever they want if they know their audience really well and they know what they're interested about and their audience has that connection to them. But like not everyone in this chat, you can't do content like you can't switch up your content on your channel. You're not going to get consistent views. All right, let's do one more. I'm liking these. How do you get better at networking with other hoopers? How do you get better at networking? I don't know, man. I'm not the networker guy. I'm the YouTube guy. Does using other social media help you grow? Oh, we already talked about that. All right. My channel is about working out and YouTube. Should I just stick to one? Yes, stick to one, like I just said. Let's see. Does YouTube setup count like the camera and the lighting core? I don't know what that means, man. Yeah, so I want to find one more. Let me scroll up. What about someone like Nick Briz? Do you think Nick Briz took advantage of momentum? Nick Briz took advantage of the momentum around animosity in basketball. So like trash talker, fighting, violence. He took advantage of that like taboo craziness that people really liked. And then he kind of created his own Nick Briz version of that momentum. So that's out there right now. Like that's a big thing within the park takeovers is like the crazy big crowds fighting, savage basketball playing. That's like a big piece of momentum right now. So yeah, he used that momentum and kind of made it his own and like made it a little bit more violent, I'd say. He kind of like shifted it. But yeah, and now he's just got so much like I have House as they're in the program as well, Kick Genius House. So the big thing with them is we're really focusing on their topic and their momentum with their content. And like we talk about, like, the Nick Briz stuff was really hot and they were like posting a bunch of stuff about that. And now in terms of the reaction content, they're just looking for what has the most momentum and then to make a quick video about that. But yeah, guys, that is going to wrap up the stream. Guys, if you would like to see if we're a good fit to work together, if you would like to see if I can personally mentor you to grow your channel, go ahead and DM me at DC_Heat on YouTube, DC_Heat, the word live stream, and we're going to go ahead and see if we're a good fit to work with each other. Guys, I'm here if you need help with YouTube. I'm still grinding on my own channel. We got Trick Shots in the Hood being posted this week. And yeah, I will see you guys. Peace out.